Okay, today's video is about Deep Space Nine, but before we get started, we have some start dates. We know, for instance, that on April 4th, we will begin a new season of Discovery, and we will be reviewing that. And then also on May 11th, we will resume the new season of Doctor Who, and we'll be reviewing that. So we hope that you will stick around and be here for reviews of those shows. In the meantime, let's talk Deep Space Nine. Hello out there, I'm the oldest nerd. Today we're talking about Crossover. Crossover is basically DS9's entry into the Mirror Universe. Now, this time it was caused by a plasma leak in their warp engines or something as they were going through the wormhole, and it caused them to break through Federation space into Alliance space in the Mirror Universe. They, in fact, even link it with the original series, where they say that due to the fact that Spock was able to change the nature of the Empire, it made them weaker, and then other factions came and defeated them, which created the Alliance. And the Terrans now are basically slaves, and the people that are on top are the Klingons, the Cardassians, and the Bajorans. And Kira meets her mirror image, her mirror universe self, and she and Dr. Bashir are then trapped on the station. They change the roles for some of the established characters. We have, of course, Odo, who is now just kind of the supervisor over the mines. We have Garak, who is the chief enforcer. Kira herself is the top person on what they're still calling Terok Nor, and it's still in orbit around Bajor. And Quark is still pretty much Quark. The only thing that's different about him is he doesn't know what Latinum is. Nevertheless, the tie-ins are interesting, the way they do this, and they're able once again to give a dystopian view of everything they do, and they get to see each other. Now, the people in the Mirror Universe now know about our universe, and therefore have taken steps to prevent that kind of accident from happening again. Transporters have been modified since then, where it cannot be used for returning to the more familiar surroundings, and so on. So the only way out really is for them to get back on the runabout, go back through the wormhole with the same plasma leak, and manage to get back to their own time. So that's basically the plot of this whole thing. The interest in it lies in the established actors that are stretching a little bit. Kira is able to chew the scenery. Nana Visitor is able to really show her acting chops by playing someone who's bad and in a position of power. And you have Sisko, who is kind of a preferred slave. And while he plays it up for being the person who can do anything he wants, he understands his own servitude. Once again, the subtlety of acting with Avery Brooks is amazing and quite good here. And we see Garak, who is very much the enforcer, and you can see him as the bad guy pretty easily. Although there's a little slip here and there where he compliments Kira on her gown, saying that he's always interested in fashion. And then we see the anti-O'Brien, which isn't a whole lot different than the O'Brien in our universe. And that about rounds it out. We don't see Dax there. We don't see Bashir in the Mirror Universe, interestingly. But with that, we have an interesting story. And once again, it shows just what a difference a minor adjustment in history can make. And that's always what they wanted to do from the first time they came up with the idea in the original series, was to take our characters and change them from being goody two-shoes to being evil and avaricious. So it's interesting to see, and it's an entertaining episode, generally speaking. So we offer that to you in episode 23 of season 2 of Deep Space Nine, called Crossover. I'd like to know what you think about it. Please put it in the comments below. And if you are not subscribed as of yet, please do so. That will help out the channel. And clicking a like will help us all. So I appreciate that if you will do that. So tomorrow we're going to be talking about All Our Yesterdays. It is the penultimate episode of the original series and one of the better ones. Even Fred Freiberger liked it. We'll be talking about that tomorrow. And until then, don't go far.